welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Trails in the Sky. Last time when we ended the episode we have explored one of the 4 presumed areas in Grancel. So today we're gonna visit the other 3. And after that we're gonna go to the Brazier Guild to register at that location and see if there are any quests we can pick up for now, and of course progressing the story a little bit. But like I said, first we explore the other 3 regions. Even though I don't know if the castle is considered one of those regions, because we know it's not accessible by what certain people are saying. So are all these rumors about the terrorist attack true? I hope it doesn't adversely affect our cost of living. I hope so too. Because I'm sure that's not the intent of the terrorists. How long do they plan to keep the port closed anyway? I do not know. It's good to be home after such a long pilgrimage. A new sister joined the cathedral in my absence. I must familiarize myself with her name. So busy again. I did so much shopping that getting it all sorted out is going to take forever. My husband got to enjoy his churches and I got to enjoy my shopping. It was a win-win for us, both husband and wife. And good on you. And of course in this region, supposedly the paper is here. Yeah, there it is, the Liberal News Service. This is where Nile works, if I'm correct. And of course Dorothy as well. And welcome to Liberal News. Despite our name, we're totally non-partisan. I swear. Wink wink. First floor is information, second floor is the newsroom, and the third floor is printing. There's almost nobody in the newsroom these days, so I've kind of been put in charge of it by default. I hear that it's a small promotion. Hey, I know that crest. Would you two happen to be the junior braces Estelle and Joshua? I don't know. Who's asking? I'm the editor-in-chief of the Liberal News. I heard about you two from both Niall and Dorothy. Oh, okay. That's us then. It is a pleasure to meet you. We're avid readers. Glad to hear it. Did you want to see Niall? Not especially. Good, cause he's not here. He won't be back for a while. If I don't get that manuscript soon, my editor will kill me. Nell and Letitia are so much stricter than the chief. But it does confirm that he is working here, so if in the future we need him, we know where to get him. The prelims are gonna start here soon. Camera check, press check, check and double check. Checkbook, yes! Okay, someone is very excited for the tournament. Almost just as excited as Estelle is. I'm still hoping we'll get a chance to fight in it. If not now, then hopefully eventually. Like a certain just an arena mode that's in the game that we've seen in lots of other RPGs as well. This is a really relaxing place. I kill many an hour here just sipping on the cuppa and reading. Just call it a cup of coffee. Don't call it cuppa. It makes you so pretentious. Hello and welcome to the Barrel Coffee House. We have almost any kind of coffee you can imagine. Go right ahead and make yourself at home. Shaskir, do you have the money? I do. Amazingly, to flavor osmosis, you've learned the recipe. Still 1500 left, and only the rich espresso. Good. Of course, and always go straight into using it. Shall we check how much recipes we've already uncovered? I think we are pretty far. Yes, we can already see the bottom. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 recipes left to learn. So, like I said, I do expect us to not have every recipe, but we can be very proud with what we have. Look at that, almost full. I like it. It's locked. Okay. House for sale. Easy conversion to restaurant. Does this mean we are going to be able to buy a house in Grancel? Ooh, that would be cool. Maybe not in this one. Maybe in the next one. Or the one after that. In the second chapter or the third. Oh, I would love to own a house somewhere in the game. That way we can say we don't no longer live in our parents' house. It's a big step. I swear, ever since we moved here to the capital, all he's done is piss his life away. We just moved here. Ever since I was a child, it's been a dream of mine to live in the royal capital. Living a dream, I say. And hopefully, at some point, we'll be living here with you as well. I must clean the house before the master's return. And who is this master of yours? Ah, hello there. Please, forgive my appearance. You called me in the midst of cooking beef stew for my granddaughter. Okay. I wonder if it's someone important to the story. Yay, Grandpa's coming home. I hope he gets here right now. No? How about now? Still no? Aw, boo. Oh, little patience gets you everywhere, boy. You can do it. The port is closed right now as an anti-terrorist measure. Okay, gotta keep a close eye on it when it does open up, because if it does, I wanna check it out. Well, it will probably be until after the celebration. Aios watches over us, always. We must treasure every day of the life she has given us. I hope Sister May is doing well in Roland. Although I practice religious duties the same as anyone else in my position, I'm also in charge of instructing the newly cloistered. And our ranks have been bolstered recently, but the new sister is currently out gathering grasses and herbs for us. Hard at work? I thought perhaps I could take the initiative and fund the mixing of a medicine for Her Majesty's ailment, but not a soul seems to know her symptoms. No one has been told and no one is allowed audience. The headmaid Hilda requested an audience but was turned away by a man in black armor. Yeah, we already know they infiltrated a lot. But we'll manage to get there. Right, no one on top here. Okay, should be this section of town done. Wait. Is this a doorway? It is! Damn, this church is huge. Is the other one gonna be a confessional? No. Welcome to our local cathedral, where the Septian faith is kept alive. Welcome. Alright. Well, this should be the entire section. The northern block. Hey, wait. So, next package. Man, this city is freaking huge. I hate being a delivery boy here. Interesting. Maybe we can deliver stuff later as well. Even when he is home, all he ever talks about are his hobbies. What kind of relationship is it when the two of us are hardly ever see one another and only ever engage in small talk when we do? Well, that sounds more like an arranged marriage, but who am I? I'd normally be at work in the castle, but the Duke suddenly thrust a mandatory vacation on me all of a sudden. Well, I don't have anything better to do, so I've just been fishing? Hey, why don't you just spend some time with your wife? She clearly needs it. Because you know what they say, happy wife, happy life. And your wife is really starting to be a little bit unhappy. Even with the tournament on the way, there are fewer tourists here than usual. Probably because the castle is under lockdown. I mean, people come for the tournament, but they stay for the castle. Well, I can imagine that. Ooh, this is one gigantic hotel, isn't it? It's probably gonna be pricey. Well, we are going to be needing to sell some sepith today anyway, in order to buy all the armor that we are still lacking. And I do feel very confident in the amount of sepith we had, so we should be able to gather up a lot. I'm going to use the same system we've been using since the beginning, whether correct or not. Just decrease everything to 200 sepith, and the rest can be sold off for whatever the conversion rate is here. We have a large number of guests who have come to see the tournament. There are also other participants in the tournament who are staying here at this hotel. Okay, so the conversion rate, again, is a lot huger than it was in the previous region. Which, I think for this game at least, the conversion rate doesn't really matter a lot. It's more showing that it's a thing. Because seeing as over the entire region, what we've noticed so far, the conversion rate is the same everywhere. So it's not like we can go back to another region where the conversion rate is different, so that we need to keep an eye on it. I think in the second chapter and the third, if or when we become senior bracers, we can probably travel a lot more freely between locations. And then with the conversion rate being there, we need to keep it in mind when we're trying to convert to Mira. Don't know for certain, I'm theorizing about it. But yeah, let's converse a little bit. 470. Oh yeah, this is definitely gonna work. I wanna try to see if I can keep the bottom three free of conversion. If we manage to do that, then we might be able to get at least an EP cut 3 already, and that's gonna be amazing. Doesn't mean we don't need to grind for any sepith, it does mean that we have enough for now. Because we have now enough for one shirt, so we need another 20,000. We're definitely gonna get that from these two. At least I don't think so. Wait, we can do more. Oh, we might. 7. And this is 5. Alright, that should be roughly in the same ballpark that we need for our equipment, and that's really good. Let's see, is there anything else here? No, that will take us back to where we already were. I will probably go to the weapon store before we go to the Bracer Guild to buy the 2 shirts and the 2 boots. Landing port, nice. And again, just like the rest of town, it's humongous. We apologize and thank you for your patience. Due to Royal Army inspection procedures, our departure and arrival times alike have been severely delayed. Further information regarding the boarding process will be given upon the Orbal ship arrival in port. Thank you. The Liberal Corporation, yes. I finally made it to Grancel. Our arrival was delayed for army inspections. Did we see this person inside as well? Maybe. Welcome to the Liberal Orbal ship. Alright. Thanks to all these Royal Army inspections, our flight schedules are in shambles. I've been taking a lot of complaints from customers, but I'm at a total loss as where I can go to file some of my own. It's not even our fault, yet we're the ones who end up having to apologize for it. Okay, so this is the main office, station of the entire Liberal airliner thing. It is, isn't it? Yeah. I need to check out below. Ooh, is that the RSA? Yeah, it is. The RSA has been impounded by the Royal Army. No civilians are allowed near it. The RSA is specifically owned by a royal family. The Royal Army shouldn't have any authority to impound it. Has Her Majesty truly given them the authority to do such a thing? To be honest, with what we've heard so far, with everything going on, I don't think so. I think she's been put under house arrest by the army, so that they says she cannot interfere with whatever shit that's going on right now. So yeah, getting a message to her is very, very important. Ever since I became head of maintenance, everything's just gone to hell around me. First it was the Sky Bandits, and now there are terrorists. These are some dark times. This new maintenance chief, well, let me put it to you this way. Ever managed a maintenance team before? No? You'd still be better at the job. I wish we were giving a real man, someone we could actually depend on and trust. Yikes. I'm glad I'm not that maintenance chief, because damn, that is some really fine ripping. Okay, so the arena should be in this area somewhere. Just ahead is the Erebonian embassy. The general public is prohibited from passing beyond this point. Official business only, I'm afraid. It will not open. Aww. And another gate on this side of town as well. There might be some sewers or something, or catacombs. Or maybe both. There's this ice cream shop here in the East Block that is simply to die for. Ooh. I like ice cream that can kill. Very tasty. I can't believe the Royal Guardsmen aren't fighting. I want to see Lieutenant Swartz do her thing. Why do I even bother buying an advance ticket? It looks like they changed around a lot of the rules this year, for some reason. The border garrison team is totally gonna win against this year. So let's see. I would cheer for this year. Maybe I'll just cheer for blood. Doesn't matter whose. Currently in the arena, we're holding the preliminary matches of the martial arts competition. May I see your ticket? Ticket sales are to the right. Oh, we want some tickets. At least some tickets. I'd rather participate, but tickets would be nice as well. There's still some time before the match begins. Please feel free to wait in line with the other spectators if you wish. Okay, so it's not just time yet for us to buy tickets, it seems. Okay, look at the guardhouse. This is the embassy for the Culvert Republic. Sorry, but only those who are here on official business may enter. Okay, so it's clear that the embassies are what they are, just for the embassies. The second orbally powered clock, made in the year 1163 of the Septian calendar by Seisman manufacturers. Today's mom said she's gonna play with me all day. Since I was locked up during the Sky Bandit incident, the company gave me a long paid vacation as compensation. I'm grateful to be able to spend this time with my son. Hell yeah, paid vacations are the best. Come on and get it. Who wants some cold and creamy homemade ice cream? Just one new one, but it's expensive as hell. Oh well, we are going for as many recipes as possible, so I say bottoms up. Idle department store. Ah, just like in Bose. I'm on a trip with mommy. My daughter and I came from a small village in ruin called Menoria to see the capital. Ah, so that's where we know you from. Welcome to the Idle department store, where your money goes far and really wants to play. Is it gonna be the same like in the other location in Bose? That you're gonna find stuff here that's more visually than actually useful in combat? That would make a really nice gift, don't you think? Nah, it's too big. Hello, looking for a little memento of your visit? Maybe? Ooh. Prevents KO. Confused, petrified. Like these three, these are the ones that you want to prevent. If you have Any choice? Get the one Joshua has. Basically, negate all status ailments. I wonder if we can get a second one of that somewhere. Would be really sweet if we could. I flew in from Bose to sell some of my merchandise. Good for you. Oh, they have stuff from Reveno. Score! But why is it that you can only ever find things you want when you have no money? I hear ya, I hear ya. There are so many times that I want to buy a certain movie or game and I just didn't have the money at the time. Well, some of them were actually really convenient for me, because a couple of weeks later when I did have the money, there was a sale on Steam and I got it for cheap. Maybe it was fate for me to getting it at a lower price. I think so. Welcome! Would you like to try a free sample of our tea? I can even teach you how to prepare your own cup. Teach me! Ah. The girl over there is giving out free tea samples? That's my twin sister Kitty. She's the most popular waitress here right now. She stole the tea selling position from me and said it was okay because she's older and wiser. She actually said wiser. I'll show her I'll be the best tea seller ever. Love civil rivalry. Here's recipes. And again, conversion rate is exactly the same. Alright, I think that's roughly it. Man, I ain't interested in tournament, not at all. All this stuff, it just happens, man. It happens and it ends, and the world keeps on turning. A little bit dramatic much. Okay, so those were all the regions. As we know... Ooh. No, I've been to that house, I've been. Except the castle is a little bit off limits because the queen is under arrest, basically. They don't call it that, they call that she is sick, but she's definitely locked up by the military. I can guarantee that. Alright, that's by... I haven't equipped that yet. 2 shield coats. It will dramatically reduce the damage, and we can only buy 1 shoe. Now convert. I think we needed 800, right? So I'm being cheeky. I might be able to still buy what I want. In it, the EP cut. Alright, that's gonna be a full equipment set for both of us. That's a really good start, it really is. Let's go to the Orbal factory. Because the thing that I want is EP cut 3. And I can buy it precisely. The other one that we want is action. So let's think about it a little bit. Between this episode and the next one, I will determine whether we buy action 3 or EP cut, because both of them are really useful. And now that I think about it, maybe even EV3, but then we need to grind for it. But yeah, lots and lots to think about. So before we head in, let me quickly equip everything. Because I remember that one time that I forgot about it. $144 to $161. That's a lot of defense. But yeah, but that's good. A decent increase in equipment when you get to a new region really makes you feel like you're actually progressing on that front, so I don't mind. Alright, let's go to the guild. May fortune smile upon you. With everyone together, I think we may just succeed. Now you got it. If you're participating, I expect nothing less than everything you've got. Right, we can't let those army goons beat us. Now then, we ought to get going soon. Pardon the intrusion. Well, if it isn't Estelle and Joshua. Oh, Karna! Wow, fancy meeting you here. Ah, yes, and we met once during the whole Sky Bandit incident. You were the rookies with the Shira, right? Long time no see. Romping shield to Grancel. I'll field that one. They have to hurry or else they'll be late. Whoops, you're right. Sorry you two, we'll talk later. We've got to be going. See you later, rookies. Pardon me? It must be so awesome to be a full-fledged bracer. Indeed, they all look pretty tough. But you were talking about something when we came in. What was that that I think it was? He's thinking about the tournament, that they're late for that, yeah. Indeed so, they're all leaving to participate in the big fighting tournament, the martial arts competition. Whoa! Sorry, I'm Estelle Bright, currently of the Zeiss branch. And I'm Joshua, of the same affiliation. I'm Elman, I'm with the Grancel branch. Miss Kilika got in touch with me and informed me that you two would be coming soon. Could I get you to go ahead and change your affiliation now? Certainly. Estelle and Joshua signed the assignment change forms. Excellent. I bid you welcome to the Grancel branch of the Bracer Guild. Personally, I've been looking quite forward to your arrival. You are the children of Cassius, are you not? Yes? I suppose you know him? Oh yes, I'm Everin his dad. Is it true that he set out on a journey from which he has not yet returned? Yeah, he hasn't been home in quite some time. He did write us a letter. But he failed to mention where he was or what he was doing. We've traveled everywhere from Roland to Zeiss, but we've heard no news of his whereabouts. Which I suppose makes it unlikely that he's still in the country. That's a pity. The army's currently counter-terrorism activities have made it difficult for us to do our jobs. With a former soldier like Cassius among us, I'd hoped it might smooth things over. Is something wrong? Well, actually, we know what's going on behind the scenes with all of that. Let us tell you everything that happened with the incident in Zeiss. Estelle and Joshua explained what they'd learned in Leisten Fortress, as well as Professor Russell's request. What's wrong? Oh, nothing. It's all just a lot to take in. So Colonel Richard is actually in control of the Royal Army? And the counter-terrorist is just a big farce put on by the Intelligence Division Special Forces? Whoa, that's a little difficult to believe. But it's true. Talk with Kilika at the Zeiss branch and she'll confirm our story. It's alright. It's not that I don't believe you. On the contrary, a few pieces of the puzzle have just fallen into place, as it were. However, Colonel Richard is an extremely popular man in the city. Though it pains for me to say so, I've been sympathetic to him all this time. And the citizens? They would never dream that the Colonel could be involved in any sort of conspiracy. I figured as much. The Intelligence Division has played everyone for fools. Yes, the Bracer Guild cannot directly interfere in military matters, but neither can we simply stand back and watch. First of all, did you accept the Professor's request? Absolutely. The question is, how do we get an audience with Her Majesty? Well, that is an issue. Ordinarily, a guild letter alone would be enough to get you in. What, really? No way. No need to worry then. Estelle, I really don't think it's going to be quite that simple. No matter how you look at it, the Royal Guards are supposed to be protecting the castle, are being treated as terrorists. Do you understand what that means? Well, I think it means that the castle security won't be as tight, the Queen is in danger, or the letter would just get crumpled up. I think the last one is going to be right, because the castle security is extremely tight, the Queen is in danger and we know that. or else they wouldn't put her under arrest. And the latter seems more plausible. That is the most likely outcome, yes. Odds are that the Colonel has a strong hold on Grancel Castle as he did on Leicester Fortress. I guess so. In other words, there's no simple way we're going to get in touch with Her Majesty. We could possibly sneak in like we did at Leicester Fortress, but I doubt they'd be so foolish as to fall for the same trick twice. Well, in that case, why don't we just go try going like normal and see what happens? If you play our cards right, we might get some useful info out of the gatekeeper. Fine by me, but just one piece of advice. Keep the fact that we want to see the Queen to yourself. If Colonel Richard gets winds of it, he'll likely cause us no end of trouble. Oh, okay. And I believe it would be a good idea to keep this whole matter under wraps for the time being. We must gather more intel. Just so you know, the Royal Castle is just off the main street directly to the north. Go ahead and get what information you can, but use the utmost caution. You bet, Mr. Hellman. We'll let you know if you find anything. Alright, first steps in a new region, a new branch. No request whatsoever. No one upstairs? Nope, it's totally abandoned. Alright, guess there's nothing else to do than to go to Castle Gates and see what we can find out. Wow. That's beautiful, isn't it? You can feel the royalty oozing out of there. And looks ancient as well. Wow, so this is Grancel Castle. It's gorgeous. Guess it really is fit for a queen. It's not just pretty, it's also really solidly built. For instance, look at the main gate. Yeah, I don't think getting through there would be an easy task. Which means, I guess we'll have to talk to those soldiers there. Well, steel your nerves and let's give it a shot. Okay, we're just country folk. Here on vacation and checking out the castle. And we just thought we'd try to catch a glimpse of Her Majesty since we're here. Does that sound okay with you? You know, you're disturbingly good at coming up with that kind of stuff. Not that it doesn't come in handy, but still. I'll take that as a compliment. Okay, now smile and act natural. Yeah, and I still keep saying it like, if you're so easy to lie on the fly, what haven't you been telling me then, huh? Very suspicious. Hello there. Oh, good afternoon. Welcome to Grancel Castle. Please state your business. Oh, we're just getting here from Roland. We're taking in the sights, you might say. We were wondering if there was any chance we might get a tour of the castle. Ah, I get it. I'm sorry, but access to the castle is restricted to authorized personnel only. Security has been tighter, what with the terrorism scares. Once the terrorists are caught, the tour will probably open up again. Really? Ah, dang it. There goes my dream of seeing the Queen in real life. Well, not necessarily. She always addresses the people from her terrace during the birthday celebration. You could see her then. Fair warning though, Her Majesty hasn't been in the best of health these days. And I don't know if she'll be able to manage her traditional greeting. Her Majesty is ill? Yes, I heard it's because of stress. Or maybe from the shock of learning the Royal Guardsmen were involved in the terrorist plot? She hasn't been seen much lately. I believe she's resting in her private quarters. Oh. Damn the Guardsmen. How could they just turn traitor like that? Never did those damned elitist jerks anyway. But Lieutenant Swartz was always so kind and considerate to everyone. She even taught us court etiquette and how to wield a sword. It's just hard for me to picture someone like that as a terrorist. Of course it's hard. She probably left because she felt responsible for her men's actions. Huh. Poor Lieutenant Swartz. You don't suppose these two had a little crush on the lieutenant, do you? Yeah, it seems so. Anyway, yes, the castle is off limits. Sorry, but you can't go inside. Well, I guess that's that. I'm just a tad bit worried. If Her Majesty has taken sick, who's seeing to her daily affairs with running the country? Oh yes, that's certainly a natural enough concern. For now, there's someone acting as her proxy, on paper. How would that work? Literally, on paper. I can't picture someone like him actually ever making any real governmental decisions. Hey, watch what you say. Though I'll admit, I have thought that the duty would fall to the princess. And you tell me to watch what I say. What's that? Whoops, speak of the devil. Oh god, it's him. Don't tell me he's in charge now. That's definitely a figurehead. 100%. Bah, I've never been so insulted. The tournament should not have already begun. I am not there. Philip, why didn't you wake me sooner? This is all your fault. Oh, I'm terribly sorry, Your Grace, but I'm merely trying to look after your mental well-being. For the last few days you have been in the banquet hall drinking and singing, consuming exclusively beer and donuts while reading your morning comics. I feel that it should come as no surprise that you overslept. Oh, silence, Philip. I'm not in the mood to listen to your... Chastisement? Damn, that's a really fancy word, I bet. As the future king, I can do what I want whenever I want. Pah, time is short. Come on, we must hurry to the Grand Arena. Not even a flicker of recognition, you know, when walking past us. Huh. By any chance, was that? We know, don't even say it. That was His Grace the Duke, acting proxy for Her Majesty. Wow, suddenly I fear for the entire country. Well, don't worry too much. He is a very reliable assistant, and it's thanks to him that we haven't had any major incidents lately. Do tell. Well, Colonel Richard of the Royal Army Intelligence Division. Since the Duke is more of a playboy sort, the Colonel handles all the government affairs. I knew it. Like I said, Duke Doonan, he's a figurehead, nothing more. A patsy, if you may. They're pushing harder into the core of the kingdom than I expected. So try not to let this whole thing get you down. Grancel's got plenty of other famous places you can check out. Yeah, you're in the Royal City after all. Just go at your own pace. Hey, you're right, we will. Thank you both for your kindness. Yeah, and a ton of useful information. Well, that was informative. I can't believe that the Duke is supposed to be acting on behalf of the Queen, though. Yeah, the real power is probably in the hands of Colonel Richard. What's more, no one around him has any clue that he's the one pulling all the strings. Being able to control the flow of information must be an extremely useful tool. You're not supposed to envy the enemy. And anyway, it looks like the Duke is going to that fighting tournament. Can we go too? Yeah. If nothing else, we need to keep an eye on what he's up to. That settles it then. Which way was it to the Grand Arena? I believe it's in the east block, so back to the main road and then east. Yeah, but we're not gonna do that today, because I think we are reaching to the nice end point of the episode. I just want to go back to the Brazier Guild and see if we can update on the current situation. Wait, Joshua. Wasn't Chloe coming to the capital right about now? Now that you mention it, she did say that she'd meet us before the birthday celebration started. She should definitely be here by now. Elnan? There wasn't a girl about our age named Chloe who came around asking for us, was there? We'd promised to meet her here. Chloe, you say? No, I'm afraid no one by that name has been here. Aw, raspberries. Maybe we should have asked where she was staying. She mentioned some rich relatives, though there's not much of a lead, I suppose. I'm sure she's simply running late, and will try to contact you shortly. If she comes by, I'll be sure to let you know immediately. Grancel Castle is directly north of the main road. Good luck in your pursuit. Okay, so the tournament is part of what we need to go to watch in order to get some more information to hand over to the Branch Guild. Yes, but that's gonna be on the next episode. We're gonna look at the tournament. Hopefully we'll find a way to fight in it as well. But that's gonna be next time. Until then, I wish you a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. And if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. and I will see you next time. Bye bye.